Hi again. I'm so sorry it's been like 3 weeks since my last video, but it was dead week and I had a ton of projects due, and then it was finals week, and then I was gone all my spring break in Seattle, Washington. So I did not have time to get in front of a camera because I was running around like crazy. So sorry about that. Hopefully I'll be able to do this more regularly again. Today I'm going to talk briefly about fashion forecasting. This is more for people who are interested in like merchandising management as a major or as a career. But this is something that I did take a 10-week class on it, so I figure it's important enough to talk about. I did keep my textbook from this class, so I would recommend that you get this. This is Fashion Forecasting 2nd edition by Evelyn L. Brannon, and I'll show you in more detail later. Fashion forecasting is, okay, if you go into a mall and you look in every store and you're like, well, why is everything neon? Or why is everything like pink? Or why is everything like Victorian inspired? That is because of trend forecasting. It's a big business. It goes way in advance. I was so surprised by how far in advance they predict these things. Sometimes it's up to like 5 years in advance. They'll know the trends already. And some companies pay trend forecasting, like agencies, they'll pay them like $20,000 a year just to get access to all this information, because they do like consumer interviews and they take pictures of street fashion, and they just they do a lot of research to find what's going to be like the next big thing. So obviously if a company, you know, wants to be trendy and wants to be able to make a lot of money in the following season, I guess it's worth that huge $20,000 investment to be able to do that. Let me think. Trend forecasting, trends come about in a few varieties of ways. There's trickle across, trickle up, and trickle down. Trickle up and trickle down are the most important. Trickle down theory is basically saying that, you know, rich people or, you know, the big name designers themselves, they create like the trends at first, and then slowly it'll go like down through the middle class and then down through the lower class. Trickle up theory, which that's basically like when I'm sorry, I'm sick again, of course. It's basically when street fashion influences like the designers. Like think about like Japan. They have like the craziest street fashion, and it does influence designers sometimes. So that's like, you know, the lower class, you know, slowly influencing more people, and finally like the big name designers are being inspired by, you know, the low rung of like the fashion ladder. So those are two main areas where trends come from. And you know, there's like color analysis, and they consider like the political climate, like environmental issues, economic issues. There's so much that goes into trend forecasting. It's a career in itself easily. So let me just show you my book a little bit. Like I said, this is Fashion Forecasting 2nd edition by Evelyn L. Brannon, if you want to look this up. And there's so much information here. Just like the first chapter has a ton of stuff. Like discovering the Zeitgeist, or I don't know how that's pronounced, like Zeitgeist maybe. That's like the spirit of, you know, the spirit of the times. So that's like what a trend is. Like what people are going to be into at any certain period of time because of things that are happening then. Yeah, this book has tons of information if you see all those little topics listed there. So I would recommend that you get this if this is something you're interested in, as opposed to just doing design. If you want to, you know, influence what people are designing, this would be a cool career. And let's see. This book, all textbooks are so expensive, it sucks. I think this book was like $80 used, but that's because I bought it at my school bookstore, which is typically a bad idea. I think you could probably get it a lot cheaper on like Amazon.com, which is where I buy all my textbooks now, because sometimes they're like a couple bucks each if you're lucky. So yeah, check out Amazon or another used book website, or maybe a used bookstore if you have a college in your town that has this this major in it, because maybe they'll have a similar fashion forecasting book. But yeah, it's definitely something really cool that you know, we're all affected by. You know, every time you go to the mall, or, you know, look at fashion show pictures online, like you're seeing the fruits of the labor the fashion forecasters are doing. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like the reason for all fashion pretty much, which is kind of crazy to think about. So that's about it. I don't remember what I'm going to talk about next time because I haven't looked at my little list of things in like 3 weeks. But hopefully I will see you again in a few days. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.